This is my Christmas haul. Not a haul of Christmas gifts that I got, but a haul of items that are all winter, holiday, Christmas focused items that I purchased throughout the year, waiting to unbox for the season. And let's just say things escalated and then escalated some more. Welcome to All Dolled Up with Kate. And what, where, when, how did I get to this point here? Well, it started like this, and it felt like it was lacking some magic. And then I remembered this last year, I had the chance to purchase the holiday sleigh locally from Facebook Marketplace. And I thought that would make the perfect backdrop to enjoy while we get to unbox all these other holiday items. And of course, I wanted to include some adorable dolls. Here we are already in the new year, but I do hope it's okay if we celebrate both the Christmas season and also looking forward to the new year and already making some plans. So hopefully, even though it is late and we have already kicked off the new year, you're okay with taking a little bit of a trip back to the Christmas season and taking a look at all of these holiday and winter themed items. We'll go ahead and start with the adorable dolls. So I've got my FAO Schwartz Collector Edition doll, and I have named this doll Rosalind, and she is wearing a new item to my collection for this holiday season, and that is the Santa dress. This is adorable. When I look it up, it says it was released in 2015 and it was sold as a purchase with a purchase, and you could buy it for $14. Unreal. Can we bring something like this back? Or release something like this for the 2026 Christmas season? I would love that. And our next doll, which is a truly me doll, who I have named Taylor because she is my Taylor Swift in my collection, and she is wearing the Santa's Helper outfit that was released in 2007. This outfit also came with a scarf, but I purchased this secondhand because I was not collecting. Back then, I had taken a gap of about 20 years of collecting American Girl, and when I saw both of these outfits, the Santa's Helper outfit and the Santa dress, I thought they were so cute. I was on the hunt for buying them secondhand, and I was so excited that this is the first Christmas season that I was able to include these gorgeous outfits and these gorgeous dolls. Oh, and the sleigh that they're in, the holiday sleigh. This was from 2008 and came with a ton of accessories if you purchased it new. I did not purchase it new, and you will see it does have some damage, but I'm not mad about this. I don't need a sleigh with reins and a bridle and all the bells and whistles, although bells would be perfect for this season. I was just tickled to add this to my collection because if you can't tell, I clearly love this season and I enjoy displaying my dolls, and I thought this would be a beautiful piece to display. This sleigh, it slays. I had to do it. I had to take the bait with that one. It's gorgeous. Part of the fun for me is creating displays. So it does have the red quilted seat, which is that velvet type fabric, which basically means everything sticks to it. I used tape this morning to try to clean it up a little bit for the video. And then it has these silver accents. And this is not metal. Wait, is it metal? It feels a little cold to the touch. I'm confused now. It really doesn't feel like metal though. Maybe because it's coated. Help me if you know, or if you have this piece. What I do know is metal though is the framework. Let's listen in and hear the difference, because this is playing a trick on me, but they do sound different. I think they're certainly different pieces of material. Feel free to fast forward and get to the unboxings. They sound different. I'm going to go with the top accent pieces are not metal and the base is metal. And I'm glad that the base is metal because that is really nice for durability. Now mine does have a little bit of damage to it. The one that's broken off, I could either maybe paint it so it doesn't stand out as much, or maybe if I can find the piece, I'm sure my brother would help me weld it back on. But it really doesn't bother me. I hardly notice it because it's really about the display and everything is so cute. So hard to even notice any kind of detail like that. But let's go ahead and bring the dolls down so they are safe and don't faceplant. We've got Taylor safe on the table here, and you can see she is wearing Wednesday Addams shoes. Probably not the warmest selection, but let's go ahead and scroll through what we are unboxing today. I've got a stack of various Truly Me items, and I do think at least one of these is still available on American Girl's website, but for the most part, a lot of these are retired items that I bought secondhand. And then I've got additional items here. You can see something quite old and also things that are quite new. And even even some things that are in the middle, retired, but I think they are all perfect for a winter time unboxing. And you saw the Janie and Jack collection. I'm going to do something really fun because if you may have watched any of my other videos, you might know that I wasn't the biggest fan of this year's collaboration. And I'm trying to take that attitude and turn it around and find a way to see if I would like these articles of clothing restyled. I do love giving things a little bit of a twist, and you see other various items that I've been saving up for my one big haul here for the Christmas season. And I do like to do this for all of the seasons, or at least try to. I know I've done like a Valentine's, a St. Patty's Day. I love a good theme around here, but I also like to try to make sure I get to unbox various things that maybe aren't quite on theme, but I'm gonna make it on theme. And so you might see in the back here, we've got this mystery doll still in box that we will open later. What doll are we gonna open today? Stick around or fast forward if you want to find out. And also in the background here, you can see my nativity scene with the palm trees included. I love this set. I purchased it at Bronner's with my mom. If you've ever heard of Bronner's or Frankenmuth, Michigan, it is magical and I have such sweet family memories there. But back to the doll, it'll be fun to go ahead and open this doll that I've had for quite some time, waiting for the perfect moment to unbox or the perfect excuse to unbox this doll, and we're gonna do that today. And then other various winter themed items, you can see collaborations of yesteryear with Janie and Jack and something navy. And this year I am so excited to add a Kwanzaa item. This Kwanzaa celebration outfit is going to be such a special piece to have. Really excited to have it as part of my collection. And then we also have the Hanukkah and Christmas silly sweaters, and I do have beautiful Hanukkah dresses, and I am excited to add both of these sweaters and style a whole look around the sweater. And then I've got one Wicked pajama collector edition outfit that I am going to unbox today. Maybe not necessarily winter themed, and I don't know, maybe I should wait to open this for an entire Wicked haul since I do have both dolls and both PJs. But I think this could be winter focused, or maybe I just like it that much that it warms my heart. And maybe I'm trying to make fetch happen because I just really want to get my hands on it and open it, but we're gonna do it. Whether it fits perfectly or not, it is going to be opened. And then an item I'm so tickled to have in my hands, Corrine Tan Girl of the Year 2022. Her collection was incredible. And I also thought maybe I should wait to open this box for when I also open my Corrine doll, who's patiently waiting to be opened, as well as a lot of her items from her collection. But I don't want to wait for this item anymore. I think it's such a beautiful piece and perfect for displays, especially for narrow displays, which is what I have in my doll room. And this is called Corrine's Ski Lodge Fire Pit. We're gonna get that out. We're gonna light the fire, or I should say add batteries to see what the special effect is. That's a quick summary of all the things we're gonna open today. There'll be some surprises that I've kept in store that will come out, and I will also timestamp everything below, so if you are not interested or you want to jump ahead to see what I did with this year's holiday collection, feel free to jump around. I'm just so glad you are here today with me and okay with still enjoying the Christmas season. Oh, and maybe you noticed I am back filming in my kitchen because I wanted the big table. My doll room is kind of small and also quite messy. And I didn't want to wait to film this. I wanted to open things. And even though I've got this big table, I still feel like it is far too busy. So I decided to shrink the background and fill up the sleigh with American Girl boxes. How perfect. How fun is this to load the sleigh up with all the presents? I don't know where Santa's gonna sit, but I thought this was a perfect compromise to try to make everything fit and give some more room to open boxes. Let's dive in. I debated on where I wanted to start, truthfully. I think I want to start with the Janie and Jack collaboration, the pieces from this year's holiday release. This is the first one that sold out online, and I thought maybe that means this is the most popular item, obviously assuming that they made the same number of pieces across the board for all of the items. But if that is the case and this is the most popular, let's start here. Oh, and this is the Rosy ribbed cardigan, and I do think it's a beautiful sweater. It feels quite substantial and like very high quality, but like, what do we have going on here? We even have one of the most beautiful dolls modeling this, the Truly Me 127. And this looks well, I mean, I can't say I love it. All right, let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic so we can actually see. I mentioned in my Christmas Eve video where I opened my Christmas trunk, well, the American Girl trunk I was using to style for Christmas time. I said in that video that I'm going to sprinkle these through various videos this year. And then I got to thinking, and I will sprinkle these throughout. I'm not just focused solely on Janie and Jack in this haul. I'm going to unbox a whole bunch of things. But while filming that video, I got to thinking, can I restyle these pieces of clothing from something like this and make it into something that I like the style better? And also, I want to make it into something that somebody would wear for Christmas, because I always thought that was the point of these holiday collection releases each year. But like, this does not scream Christmas. Nothing about this is nostalgic and heartwarming and fun. And I know it doesn't have to be Christmas. I would love any of the holidays. But I mean, like, from the Something Navy collaboration, that gorgeous red color, and the Janie and Jack collaboration that they've done before with that plaid, that screams perfection in my mind. Last year's, don't even get me started. Last year's was perfect. I loved last year's collaboration with the nice little reminders and hints of Samantha and maybe even Felicity sprinkled throughout the collection. These scream fun, modern, springtime, and then they styled them like this. This just doesn't work for me. So I'm going to take these items and I'll go ahead and keep unboxing it. Get off my soapbox. Sorry. Wow. Okay. All right. This is soft. I had no idea this sweater would be so beautiful, luxurious. Look at the rib knit. It is so soft, and it's got the fur details and the pearl buttons. I do love pearls. This has got all the components of things that I love. Texture, it's got fur, it's got pearls, it's pink. I do love all those things. But this, ugh. All right, let's continue. I'm sorry. So as I mentioned, I got to thinking how I could take these things and style them the way that I would love. And I got so excited with this thought. All right, quick review. We've got just a tulle skirt. It's 2 layers with the outer layer having that sparkle. And then the underneath like taffeta layer. This is a softer, not very stiff fabric. So that's what we've got for the Twinkling tulle skirt. And then this is what we've got for the styling. And maybe I just don't think this year's is very mix and match in articles of clothing that stand on their own. We'll see how I feel once I actually am able to make my own outfits. Looking at the skirt with the various tops, like, no, I just don't have the words to describe how much I don't like this. I mean, let me say some positivity here. The skirt. It is like a berry red magenta color, which I think is very Raquel coded. I could have used this when I made my expanding Raquel's collection video and I was trying to make outfits that reflected to the style and the overall aesthetic of Raquel Girl of the Year 2026, because the color of this skirt I think does fit that narrative. But as I was thinking of restyling these and what pieces of clothing I wanted to bring in, I actually got so excited late at night. Ooh, this is thick. This is not at all what I was expecting for this skirt. It's like felt lined. This is thick. This is odd. This is not at all what I thought it was going to feel like. I thought this was going to be like foil, but this is like a thick felt like vinyl. It reminds me of like vinyl you would use if you were upholstering like a car seat. I know that's a weird specific comparison, but that's what comes to my mind. Weird. I'm hating this less, so we've got some good moving in the right direction because of that. Of all the pieces of this whole collection that I like the least, it might be this one. But of all the styling that I like the mix and match, putting the pieces from the collection together that they did, I would say that this is probably one of my more favorite ones. I mean, gold and white, gold and cream, beautiful. I love this color combination. The pink, that's really nice. I never would have thought to pair pink and this kind of gold, this tone of gold. Pairing a light pink and this gold together, it is nice. It does work. So this one is not bad as far as the styling goes in my mind, but it is the one item from the collection that I was kind of like, really, should I get that? I don't know how I feel about it. Well, I say that, and then this, the next item, I just don't know if I need another thing like this. This is the ruffles and ribbon blouse. I did wait for a sale price to get all of these items. That's why I wasn't racing to showcase these items, because I really was on the fence about them. And I appreciate everyone who did buy these and did a review. Shout out to to Danny and Dolly's because your video was so great and it actually did help convince myself like, yes, I do want to get the whole collection, especially when that first sale hit when these items were on a discount. But like, what is going on here? I really just don't like it. Am I alone? Am I being too harsh? Do you like these stylings? Am I being too much of a tough critic? And it's really not that bad. It's got this nice blouse material detail around the wrists. It's really fancy to have that extra detail and the detail of that same soft translucent material going down the buttons, and a gold sparkly bow, ribbon detail around the collar of the neck. It's not bad. It really isn't. And then the last one here, I don't know about you, but when I see pink florals, I definitely think wintertime holiday release, only not. Maybe they're trying to give us a 2-in-1 since they've not done a spring collaboration for several years, at least since I got back into collecting American Girl items. So it's been a couple years. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're just like, we're gonna go ahead and give you the combo this year. This is the Rosy Cascade party dress. And okay, this feels nice. It is more of like a silky material than I thought. Let's see how they styled it. Yeah, that's how I would if I was dressing for a Christmas Eve service or a holiday party. I for sure would pull out my rosy pink dress. That's what I'm going for. No, I'm going for like that or that. They tried to winter it up by putting the white fur coat over the dress and the pink cardigan over the dress and putting the stockings on. They tried to make this more wintry for like a family holiday gathering, but I just don't think they did well. So let's go ahead and take these items that they gave us and let's go ahead and put these other items aside and let's grab this, because this is my box of goodies that is going to fix all of my problems. My box of magic. And you will see in here I have pulled some of my favorite American Girl things, thinking if we're going to try to redeem the 2025 collaboration by styling some really cute outfits with each article of clothing from the collaboration and make better outfits, I'm gonna pull my favorite things. Oh yeah, and I also have the other things that I had sprinkled in and had already opened in my Christmas Eve trunk unboxing video, because I do want to include every single item from this year's collaboration in this little restyling challenge that I've got going on. So I will go and make that magic happen, but before I show those looks, and I'm actually shocked how well that turned out, I actually want to clear more of the backdrop so you can see the outfits better. So I'm going to keep unboxing things and we'll do more of a grand finale at the end. Timestamp below if you want to fast forward and then come back. Hopefully you'll want to come back and watch the whole video. Two things that I was really excited to get, but I thought that they had retired by the time I got back into collecting, are these silly sweaters. I just think these are beautiful and fun. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before how much I love the packaging where it looks like a snow swirl or like a snow spiral with the snowflakes and the AG star. This Truly Me time frame, the marketing, I love it. And I was shocked and surprised when these came back on the American Girl website for a very short time. They must have found some in their warehouse that they had overstocked somewhere that they were trying to sell, because I think these are from the 2022 season. But somehow magically they were on the American Girl website and at a discount price, and I ran and bought them as quick as I could. And I actually want to use these and pair it with some of those Janie and Jack collaboration items. So let's go ahead and open the Silly Hanukkah sweater, which I am excited to add another Hanukkah look, a more casual Hanukkah look to my collection. And it wouldn't be my channel all dolled up with Kate if I didn't comment on the tissue paper. Details matter, especially for expensive brands like American Girl. And wow, this sweater is such quality. I'm really surprised by this. I love this. It's so soft, so thick. You can like feel the knit. It says Happy Lamaka, which is a llama, and it's got glitter and then a snowflake pattern. And it is a longer sweater, a beautiful blue with also a darker navy blue along the hem of the sweater, the collar and the sleeves. Beautifully done. Let's see what else is in here. So we also have a protected headband. I will need my scissors for opening this. This is so cute. It's got a dark blue glittery dreidel with white Hebrew letters. Oh, how beautiful. It's got a mug with silver detail of a snowflake, and it's got cocoa with it looks like some cream on top. And I actually decided not to do a baking video. I initially wanted to do a holiday baking video, but time just got away, so we'll have to save that for the 2026 holiday season. And we also have a blue envelope. So let's see what this is all about. And this is a beautiful blue envelope. And which is just paper, with, oh, an invite. It says, join us for our annual silly sweater party. This is so cute. I don't know how annual it is though, because American Girl hasn't been doing this every year. This is really cute. I love this. I love that they included both like a Christmas sweater and a Hanukkah sweater. I wish they didn't stop there and they had more sweaters. That's a really fun, nice addition to this set. All right, that wraps up the silly Hanukkah sweater. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one and take a look at the silly Christmas sweater. These are so cute. I think this is such a great idea. I wish I was collecting, like actually collecting American Girl items when this came around. I probably would have purchased multiple copies of these. Oh, and you know what? We did not look at the side of the box. So let's take a look at that. And it is so sparkly and glittery and snowy. And the other side also has more of that snowy, frosty look with the sparkle. And let's go ahead and take a look at not the tissue paper. We've already admired that. Let's grab the sweater that is underneath. Such a nice long sweater. And it says, cheers, my dear. And we've got glitter antlers or the reindeer. Oh, and this must be Rudolph because we've got the red nose with that pom-pom that's added to the sweater. The sleeves are those red and white stripes, and then it's got nice green accent details. And this one also has a headband, and this time we've got a Santa hat with some holly and berries, and it's got that same mug, so that's nice. I'll have a set. So if the girls want to enjoy some hot cocoa by the fireplace, we've got even more mugs for it. And then it looks like another invite to the silly sweater party. And this time we've got a red envelope. Very nicely done. Now let's go ahead and take a look at those outfits that were restyled. And I thought I would do a little fun Princess Diaries take on this.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and give you
a princess.
And up first is that beloved Rosy ribbed cardigan, and the gorgeous Nanea is going to model this look. And I paired this with Courtney's denim acid wash jeans, the jean skirt, I should say. Did you see that American Girl released and sold a bunch of these separately online, just the skirt? I did ask one of the store associates, and she did say she didn't think that Courtney was going anywhere, but I initially thought maybe something was happening that we were all going to be surprised by. But to finish this look, I did grab the beautiful shoes from Rebecca's Hanukkah outfit. I certainly think this is a cute look, and I do appreciate this sweater from American Girl because I do think it's a unique thing that they've not done before.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and give you
a princess.
And up next, I've got the ruffles and ribbon blouse with my childhood kit modeling this with a noir black jumper and then also wearing the FAO Schwartz, the boots from the collector doll. Trying to balance that gold ribbon on top with some gold details on the black boots on her feet. This black noir jumper is so cute. This whole collection, the French one, super popular and really nice done, and I just think this makes it look so classic. I think this just looks like an instant classic look, and Kit looks absolutely adorable in it.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and give you
a princess.
And then I'm trying to make as many looks as I possibly can. So we've got pieces from the Sparkly Cream Celebration dress and also the Sparkly Cream Celebration accessories for this look. And this is my gorgeous Truly Me 132, whose name is Brie in my collection, wearing that pearl-inspired headband from the Sparkly Cream Celebration accessories. This headband, I couldn't make it fit on her head very well, but fortunately, Brie's got gorgeous hair that really kind of hid and camouflaged that fit issue that I was having with this headband. And this was my first year that I got Melody's fancy coat, and oh, it's just so cute. Absolutely like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. And I had first mentioned this in my historical holiday outfit video, and I actually forgot to pair it with gloves, and I just think it's so classy with gloves. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna use the accessories with Melody's fancy coat, because what could be more stunning than pairing things with that coat? So we also have the flats and the adorable ruffled socks from the Sparkly Cream Celebration dress to finish the look, and this is so cute, just absolutely precious. I know that Sparkly Cream Celebration dress retailed for $44. I know it went on sale at some point, but all the extra pieces help with the cost. Although I would say that it kind of gets lost in the whole outfit. But here with this coat, this just looks so adorable. It's perfect for this coat. I know I'm missing the black shoes that come with Melanie's Christmas outfit because I bought it secondhand, and this makes up for that because I think these shoes are just darling with this outfit.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and this and give you
a princess.
Continuing, we've got the Twinkling tulle skirt. And I've got the gorgeous Yvette. Yvette's one of my favorite dolls. Modeling this next look. And I think Yvette looks so stunning in this color of magenta. I first discovered I love Yvette in this color during my Me Outfit remix series that I used to do. And maybe I'll bring that back. But I was trying to create a look for Yvette based off of her meat outfit and meat outfit accessories. And so I was looking at her jacket, and she's got those beautiful flower details on her jacket. And I went with a whole look with magenta, and she just looks so stunning in this color. It is perfect for her. And when I look at this Twinkling tulle skirt and I looked at my collection of American Girl doll items, I thought maybe I could use the fairly recently new released Pink and Preppy outfit. And I think it really just pulls that magenta color so beautifully. And I think the plaid really does complement the sparkle. I was a little worried maybe there would be too much going on with this and it would be too much competing different styles, but I especially liked it when the belt from the Glam Sparkly concert outfit, that gold belt, was added to it. I love this gold belt. I use it so much. And then obviously finish the look with some gold sparkly boots. And I actually used this jumper from the Pink and Preppy outfit, trying to pull out the green color during my Cardigan This or That series for my YouTube shorts. And I think my problem when I styled that is I love a white shirt underneath this. I think it just makes it look really fresh and crisp. And I wish I had done a white shirt underneath that. So I wanted to make sure I grabbed one of my white shirts from Bella Boo's Closet from Etsy to include under the jumper this time around. And I think Yvette looks so adorable. And I actually really like this. I think this is probably one of the least favorite items from the collection this year, based solely around the fact that it is the last item standing along with the fur coat and everything else has sold out. But I think this really is a great look. I don't know. This skirt is growing on me. What do you think about this skirt? Did you decide to add it to your collection because you love the skirt, or because you wanted to make sure you had all the items and you want to make sure you have a complete collection? Or did you pass on this skirt?
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and this and give you
a princess.
Next up, already mentioned, we've got the sparkly cream celebration dress, this time trying to restyle the actual dress itself. And wow, Maritza is stunning and I am obsessed with this look. I love it. She's got the headband from the set itself, and then I've got the dress on, and I'm using this more as a tunic top for the overall look. One of the tricks that I've started to do when I was doing my Me Outfit remix series is I'll use painter's tape to bundle the dress underneath if I want to use the dress as a top and put a skirt on over it. And I really wanted to do that because I wanted to change this from just a basic, it's hard to say it's basic because it's got stars and it's sparkly and it's got tulle and it's got layers. I just wanted to jazz it up a little. And so I wanted to change the look quite drastically. And so that's what I did here by throwing on the skirt from Yvette's Chill, Twill, and Tie-Dye outfit over the top of the dress and having the dress be underneath. And then to pull it more together, I thought that the belt from the FAO Schwartz doll would work really well because it's got that gold detail, which I kind of think bridges the gap between the sparkle of the dress and then the mustard yellow color of the skirt. And I wasn't sure what shoes to wear. I don't know if these are necessarily my most favorite shoes that I could have picked from, but I think it does a good job of balancing the gold sparkle from the top to the bottom. Maritza is absolutely gorgeous, and this is such a fun look, and I just love how this really changed the item from American Girl into a completely different look.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and give you
a princess.
Next, we've got our annual fur jacket from American Girl's holiday release, and this time it's the Tied with Bows jacket. And I've got my Truly Me 37, who I've named Mary, modeling this next look, and this is so cute. This is so precious. I absolutely love this, and this sweater is so soft, like incredibly soft. I love that they added the bow detail this year. I don't love that you always have to have these jackets be closed because they have that Velcro piece showing. And I kind of went into the details on this on my Christmas Eve video, but since I knew that this jacket would have to be closed or else you'd have that Velcro showing, I wanted to style it with Grace's shorts. This is from Grace's city outfit, and I love these shorts. I think they look so great when doing a black and white or black and cream, very classic look. And to make sure it felt wintry, I added some white tights and then some black boots as well to complete the look. And I adore this. I think she just looks adorable.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and this and give you
a princess.
And next, we've got that pleated party skirt. And as I said, the styling of this was actually one of my more preferred versions of this entire collection, but I've got to try to make a new look. And so with that, we've got Tenny modeling this outfit. And this is the Team AG navy dress set. I love this dress, and I think that the gold foiled stars match really well with the gold that is the skirt. I actually really love this dress, and I just thought, let's go ahead and see it. Maybe, I don't know if you could say that adding this gold foil skirt tones it down, but it at least, I guess, breaks up the navy and the gold foiled stars throughout the entire look. And then paired it with some navy velvet shoes.
Polo is exhausted because Majesty, only Polo can take this and this and give you
a princess.
We've got, last but not least, the Rosy Cascade party dress. And how are we going to make this look more wintry? Well, we've got Isabel modeling this, and in the most stunning fashion. I love this. I feel like this does look more wintry. What do you think? I knew from the moment I wanted to try to do this new look that I wanted to use the navy boots because I think navy is such a warm, perfect winter color. And I thought that the boots from the 2022 Janie and Jack collaboration would be perfect to pull into this look. And so trying to figure out what skirt to pair over this, I pulled every type of pink skirt that I own, which is quite a bit, from American Girl. And I wanted to make sure that the pink tone matched really well with the dress, and I even photographed all the skirts with the dress because sometimes the eye in real life versus capturing it on camera looks so different. The skirt that won out is the cozy plaid outfit. This pink skirt, I think it's so cute and very darling with this dress, and then pairing it with tights and also boots, I think this feels very wintry to me. And Isabel looks absolutely adorable with her stunning green eyes, which does reflect back to the green details that are in the dress. One thing I don't understand is they made like those shoulder bows on this dress and that nice accent piece, but it really gets lost because it's the same fabric material as the dress itself. But I really do like this look. I like this look a lot better than the dress itself. And while we've got this pink look out here, I figured why not go ahead and open this next. It'll be perfect for the pink. And we owe Corrine a huge thank you for this gorgeous piece. And oh my goodness, I almost forgot, I've got the outfits for the silly sweaters as well to share. We've got Ivy wearing the silly Christmas sweater, and this is so cute. I love Ivy with hats and headbands. There's just something about the haircut and the bangs. She's just so cute and adorable in it. This is a similar look to an earlier look because we've got those same shorts from Grace, tights, and then I've got white boots this time. And then we've got Nikki modeling the Hanukkah silly sweater, and she's adorable with the dreidel headband. Her blue eyes just really pop in this. Absolutely stunning with the headband and the sweater. Is when I was trying to figure out a look, what to pair with this sweater, I thought what would be perfect for this sweater is a gold skirt. And it's so funny because I literally had just unboxed a gold skirt and had thought to myself, why do we need this? And here we are apparently needing this with like the very next outfit that I tried to make. and I love the white and gold look. So I thought, let's go ahead and add the sparkly cream celebration accessories, the tights from that accessory set to this look. And I think this is just so cute. I thought for Nikki's personality, we needed to bring in her meat shoes, because what's cooler than some sneakers with this look? And I think the overall look from head to toe really works well and is perfect for Nikki Hoffman. Okay, now back to unboxing that Corrine fireplace and bench. I never thought I would get the chance to own this in my collection. That's because I didn't actually start collecting, like really collecting, until 2024. I had made a few purchases, like the 35th anniversary dolls and then also a Christmas gift for a cousin, but I didn't truly grasp the American Girl world again until 2024. And Corrine's ski lodge and fire pit retired in 2023. Now, I don't know if it's rare, but this is one of those items where the retail cost was $85 and the current price on the secondhand market is well above that. So I really didn't think I would ever be adding this to my collection. I was really excited when I did see it on sale for a price that I was willing to pay, and I jumped. And one of those reasons I mentioned previously, and that is because this is a narrower set. In my doll room, I have really 2 cabinets and then shelves. And so when I do displays and setups, I really don't have a lot of width in order to create scenes. And when I saw this piece, I love this. It's narrow with a narrow bench, and then it also has the fireplace that could be adorably set in front of the bench, which I think is what is the intention of this. But it could also be put to the side if you don't have that space on a shelf. I love this idea. I do love play sets and I love doll furniture, and I do hope to one day maybe be able to get a doll house for my American Girl dolls, so a large 18-inch doll house in my basement at some point, but it's just not in the cards for me right now, and I am enjoying the space that I have available to myself in my doll room right now, and that makes this piece very valuable to me. And look at it, it is so amazing. Oh my goodness, if I could, I would try to have one of these for every season and like repaint it the snow, take away the snow that is underneath the lantern, the posts on the edges, and try and do that. Maybe I'll try to do that regardless and put, I don't know, some fall foliage or some greenery around it and try and use this piece for various seasons. It is expensive, but I think if I can certainly do something like that, that would help offset some of that cost. And I do love with this item, the actual piece itself is a like monochrome or like basic typical colors you would see for a bench, but then they spiced it up by throwing the hot pink cushion on the top and also the throw blanket and the throw pillow. I think that's such a great way to make a piece more usable and have more versatility, but also bring in those fun colors that are Corrine's colors and also make it more aesthetically pleasing and captivating for younger audiences. And you'll see it also has the cocoa mugs and the insulated bottle. This bottle is really nice. I was not expecting to actually like this piece that much. And then we've got the cocoa mugs, which we are adding to our collection of mugs that we have these days. But much like my summer videos and my Raquel videos, I love a good theme, and I think Corrine's theme was probably one of my favorite themes, which makes me so sad that I just barely missed it from being in the moment of Corrine's release and being in Corrine's year of 2022. And it also has this fire pit, which take it or leave it, it is nice, especially for the winter theme, which we've got going on today and what Corrine's theme was all about. We've got this fire pit that is circular and it's got that gray rim that does match the bench, and then it has the gold base. And I will go ahead and try to find some batteries and make sure I get this turned on so I can see what exactly is happening with this. The fire lights up with LED lights and also makes a crackling noise. I'll do my best to see if we can listen in to that here. And what's better than the cold weather than getting all of your friends together and warming up by the fire and chatting and drinking hot cocoa? I thought this would be the perfect scene to go ahead and grab all the girls. And so we've got Bree and Maritza in those white and gold colors looking so adorable here. Oh, and I guess Kit kind of matches them because she's wearing also white and gold with that black noir jumper. And then I've got more of the fun colors. We've got that gold skirt that Tenny's wearing from this past year's collection in 2022. 2025. And then we've got the pinks. And I understand American Girl loves the color pink. I love the color pink. I just don't know how wintry Christmas it is, especially with how they styled them. So let me know in the comments here, what do you think on how I styled these? Do you like this? Does this make you think any differently of these outfits? Did you love them from the first time you saw them? I will say I do love versatility, which is what I was talking about with the bench. And I think these will be great for versatility year round, for spring especially, because the dress that Isabel is wearing is adorable. And I really actually like it like this paired with the skirt and the boots. But we got to keep going. I've got more to unbox. I still have like 2 sets of unboxings to do of opening things. Maybe I went too big for this haul. I don't really know, but let's try to continue onward and dive in to some more openings of various items throughout the year. And I like to update my background as we go along the way, and you will see it will become far too much by the end of this. But we've got these Stanley mugs that were from this season. I bought these from Target's website online, and they did retail for $11.99 per unit, which is quite expensive, but this is Stanley brand. This is not American Girl brand. It's from Stanley and from Target, and it does have that metal feel to it. And officially, these are keychains that you would put on your bag, but I love that they made this where you can easily take off that keychain piece. So the 3 options that were available this year are the white and gold one that they called Frost Polka Dots. And then the second one I'm opening here, the red one, this one is called the Candy Cane Twist, which is a nice vibrant red color. And you see the logo and then the lid with the straw. This really is a nice piece. Is the size perfect for American Girl? It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And then the very last one, the third one that we'll open today, is a really pretty soft pink color, and they called this one the Strawberry Cream Twist. And you can see each of the lids do have that matching rubber piece that coincides with the bottle itself. And comparing it to Corrine's thermos, what is that called? Corrine's water bottle, you can see the size difference there. So it's probably a little big when comparing it, but I think it works, and I think these are a really fun way to bring in some new items. Let's head back to the American Girl doll world and open some more items. And you may have noticed I did not use the Truly Me Mix and Match 2025 from the Janie and Jack collaboration. I was missing one item from before, and that is the glitter and bows shoes. I had used this shoe box to style my American Girl trunk, where I made it look all Christmas themed in my Christmas Eve video. And honestly, it's another pair of gold shoes. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't feel like I needed to create an outfit to show with the mix of all the other outfits that I curated. Now, let's throw it back to winter of 2023 when American Girl partnered with the brand Something Navy. And I don't know the difference really between Something Navy and Janie and Jack, if one's better or more exclusive or more cost-friendly. I really don't know the difference between these brands. But I will say that the holiday dress from this year, winter 2023, might be one of my favorites. Okay, so let's quick look at the tissue paper. We've got a larger snowflake design on the box or on the tissue paper. Oh yeah, let's jump back to the box. I'm so sorry. So the box design, it does have like a hot pink accents to it. And maybe that makes sense because this winter 2023 collection was the one that included a lot of the pinks, but it's a different tone of pink than we have here on this box. It's hard to remember, or at least since I wasn't there, I don't really think that this crimson sparkle sweater dress really matches the rest of that winter 2023 collection. Not saying it needs to, but it's just hard to pair them together and think about them in the same vein. But okay, back to the tissue paper and let's go ahead and get this opened. We've got a red sparkly purse and this beautiful dress. It's just so luxurious feeling. I love a good sweater dress. I love a good ruffle with some volume, and that's what we have in this dress. And they have the red socks that match the color of the red dress to wear underneath the boots, and we've got a headband. Let's go ahead and keep opening things. Let's jump back over to the Janie and Jack collaborations, this time from 2022, where American Girl released a tartan plaid outfit. Oh yeah, and the boxes. The boxes, exceptional. This whole collaboration might be my favorite. I'd have to really think and take a look at each of the collaborations, but I do love the plaid. I love the navy. I love the red colors. I love the box design of this with the rose on the side. We've got more of that frosted tissue paper. And then for the actual outfit itself, we've got a long sleeved blue collar shirt. green and dark marine navy plaid pants, which I actually own a pair of pants that look very similar to this. So you already know I'm a fan. We also have a vest that is navy blue with functional buttons, navy blue penny loafers, and we also have a bow tie that matches that plaid that is green and dark navy fabric. And then it's got socks that match. Before we put these outfits on some dolls, let's go ahead and keep opening things, and I'm really excited for this next item, the Kwanzaa celebration outfit. And this item is still available from American Girl. It was released in 2021, initially at $36, then $38, and now $42. And we've got the top, which is such a beautiful print with vibrant colors and that faux wrap V-neck neckline. Let's take a closer look. This is so gorgeous. It's kente cloth, which I did some research and it comes from the area around Ghana, and a strip woven textile with the most gorgeous and stunning. And this fabric pattern has golden yellow background with red, green, and black repeating geometric shapes, dots, lines, squares, triangular shapes, and stripes. It is gorgeous. And oh my goodness, I did not realize this. There is a thin glittery gold band that runs throughout the design. And you saw that beautiful long skirt that is ankle length maxi skirt. And we've got a headband with a tied knot in the center. And we've got black vinyl ankle strap sandals. And then this is from the American Girl Cultural Celebrations line. I adore this collection that American Girl has done. I have learned a lot about various cultures, including Hanukkah and now Kwanzaa. I love the educational piece, but I will say I do want a little more. And maybe this is just to stir that curiosity and to pull from the American Girl pamphlet. They state that Kwanzaa is a celebration of African American culture that lasts 7 days, from December 26th to January 1st. Each night, families light one of the 7 colored candles on the kinara and talk about a special idea. For example, the first night's special idea, umoja, which means unity in Swahili. During Kwanzaa, families display symbolic items such as the mkeka, which is the mat, kikombe, ka umoja, the unity cup. Many girls wear colorful African-style dresses made with traditional Ankara fabric. Depending on the night, they might eat a feast, sing, read stories, dance, exchange small gifts, or even have a big celebration with other families. And you also saw there the black cord beaded bracelet. We'll keep opening other items before we get to look at this gorgeous outfit on a doll. I've had this for a long time, and I've also had this next one for a little bit of time, waiting to unbox this boy doll. And this doll is retired at this point in time. This is Just Like You 75, who was released in 2018 and retired in 2024. I am so excited to add a boy doll to my collection. I've actually been collecting boy dolls as well as various clothing that I can't wait to put on them for quite some time, and I kind of was waiting to do a single video with a big haul of all of those items, but I really didn't want to wait any longer, and so I went ahead and thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw this in, opening this doll in this video. I did buy him secondhand because I was just getting back by the time he retired, and he's so cute, and I'm so tickled to be able to get one new in box still. So let's go ahead and listen in on getting him out with that neck strap. We'll have to see if this is going to be a good one or a bad one. I never know what will happen, but I do know that I am struggling to get him out of this box. We'll just go ahead and try the other side, and there we go. Oh my goodness, he is so cute. I'm so happy to have this in my collection, and it just feels like a real treat, truthfully. It is something I've wanted for a long time and I never had. Then when I did purchase it, I waited because I wanted to share this special moment, and he is just so darling. So this doll, this is the Just Like You 75. His face sculpt is a modified masculine Jess mold. He's got light skin, his brows are thick and feathered, his hair is short and it's kind of like a brown black that is straight and parted on the left, and then he's got gorgeous brown eyes. Oh my goodness, and look at his outfit. Oh, it's so fun. I can't wait to change him out of this outfit and see him in some other things. But let's keep going, opening one more item before we do that has not been around for very long, but it is already well beloved, and that is the Wicked Elphaba Popular Pajamas. And this box, oh my goodness, this is so gorgeous. When these items first released from American Girl, I was a little unsure. I was like, do I really like this? But to have them in hand, wow, the boxes are stunning. Like, I just want to display the box, truthfully. And I know that I usually will enjoy those kinds of things, but this is like enjoyment times infinity because it is so stunning. The colors, the green, the pink, the purple accents, the ombre effect, the gold foil, the art deco design. Oh my goodness. Even like the insert box has that two-tone print of geometric design patterns. The tissue paper does have the collaboration, the brand Wicked and American Girl on it. That does make it special, although I kind of wish for something a little more than just the name brands. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, I have watched other people's videos opening the Wicked items. I don't remember things very well, and so this feels like a fresh, brand new experience. And oh my goodness, look at this purple. So beautiful. Wow. Okay, all right. It is a little more of a coarse fabric than I thought, and kind of thin, but you know what? I'm okay with it. This was a limited edition item and it did have a retail cost of $80, which is a lot. But look at this next item, this top with these buttons and the pleating and all the extra details of the purple on the edges. And we've got the pants with those same buttons. And maybe these are just pants, but I don't know. They've got some added flair with the purple edge. And then we've got these shoes. These shoes are gorgeous. I was so excited because they feel so like historical to me. The beautiful royal purple pattern on these shoes. Yes, yes, yes. I know this has nothing to do with Christmas other than it being like the toy of 2025, any of the Wicked American Girl doll items. At least I feel like this is Turboman, if you know what I mean, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I could never say that. Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie Turboman, where like Turboman was the toy of the year. In that same sense of the toy of the year, the highest demand item feels like it was American Girl Wicked. I don't want to wait anymore. Let's go ahead and get Truly Me 127. She's so cute in this outfit because I've not unboxed my Elphaba yet and I don't know if I am going to. I'm waiting. I don't want to just unbox her just because I feel like I should. I want to wait and see if I really want to have her as in box or out of the box. But this pajama set, so cute. Does this not feel like a historical American Girl item to you? I know it's on the thin side, but like I said, I cannot pick it apart because it does have those details. The pin tuck details on the shirt and those matching decorative buttons going down the front. The scalloped edges that are colored with that beautiful purple color. I love this. I wanted to enjoy it before we put the robe on, and my Truly Me 127, who I have named Starlet, she is a star. Like, she is that girl in my collection where if there's ever like a Broadway or a star of the show, I always think to grab her because that's just, well, you didn't even get to see me unboxing her because I've not posted that video that I took like over a year ago. But she looks so exceptional in this. She makes a great Elphaba stand-in. Let's go ahead and throw on that robe. And this long purple robe with the folded collar and the pockets that are functional, the long sleeves that come to a point, the darker purple embroidery. I love embroidery. It just makes anything look traditional and classic. And it even has the embroidery around the bottom of the hem. This is beautiful. Now I do, like I said, the one thing is it's on the thin side, but we're just going to breeze right over that and enjoy this item because it's so beautiful. I want to get it on like every historical doll. Which historical doll comes to mind when you see this pajama outfit set? Is there one in particular that I feel like I should put this outfit in? A few come to my mind, and maybe I'll have to do that for a short video at some point. Let's keep going. Let's go ahead and look at our next outfits on dolls. And we've got my Just Like You 75, who I need to name. And I like naming my dolls. You know, I love a good theme. I like naming my dolls something related to when I first got them, purchased them, or when I first unboxed them. And I really feel like this Christmas haul, I want to name him Nicholas. Is that a good name? Is that too on the nail of the theme? Or do we like the name Nicholas for him? And he is wearing the tartan plaid outfit, which is amazing. I mentioned I even own a pair of pants, plaid pants just like this. I love this outfit. I think all the different pieces, you could do so much with making this outfit and seeing it all together, it really matches and just looks so sharp. And then we have my newer to me doll, my Truly Me 55, who I have named Guinevere, wearing that stunning crimson red dress from the Something Navy collaboration called the Crimson Sparkle Sweater Dress from 2023. She is gorgeous in this. In my historical holiday outfit haul, she actually was kind of my stand-in Molly because I have gifted my Molly to my niece. And in that video, I wanted to include Molly's evergreen dress, and I picked Guinevere to model that green dress, and she looks stunning in green. She also looks great in red. I have noticed here that I seem to have misplaced the crimson red socks that go with this. That does take the look up an even further notch and really completes the look. So I apologize I don't have that. I did find them later on. They had fallen off the table and I completely out of sight, out of mind, forgot to put them on the doll. And then next we have my Truly Me 106, who I have named Adeline, modeling the Kwanzaa celebration outfit. And she is just so adorable. Oh my goodness, what a truly stunning outfit for such a beautiful holiday. And she is wearing that bracelet, which I wanted to mention. The bracelet does have 7 beads in order. So 3 red, a black, and 3 green. The colors red, black, and green symbolize the struggles of African ancestors, the people, and hope. And then we have the beautiful Kinara candle holder with 7 candles, with black being the center and at a higher position than the other 6. And then we also have the black unity cup and the straw mat. And each candle is lit daily to highlight one principle, turning a simple act into a meaningful ritual, with the candles standing for unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Adeline looks so adorable in this, and such a beautiful holiday that I have tried to learn more and more about. If you celebrate Kwanzaa and wanted to share in the comments below, I would love to hear from you. We've got that second bundle done, and just when I think we're almost there, we've got a whole sleigh of presents still that I had put aside so I could focus on the beautiful outfits, and I almost forgot about. Let's bring on this sleigh, and we've got some work to do. Let's start with the AG Fashion Show Pawsitively Purrfect collection, the Snow Leopard Booties. And is it just me, or does this image on this box look like it is sun bleached, washed out, much like this year's Hannah Anderson pajamas images on the box? Is it just me? Was that not surprising to anyone else? These booties were released in 2021 and then retired in 2022 and were at a retail cost of $16. American Girl must have found some more of these in the warehouse, because American Girl brought back both of these items on a very limited release at a really steep discount here recently. Let me know if you were able to grab some of those from that sale. Can you imagine if they did that with the summer fall 2019 release, where they had that Eiffel Tower blouse, the Sunny Paris cardigan, the Noir jumper, the Sunny Sights flats, where they found more magically in the warehouse and released a set number of them for sale from the website at a discount? Wouldn't that feel like you were winning the lottery? So silly. But all right, let's look at the Snow Leopard joggers. Now, I'm not overly familiar with this collection. I do randomly own the Purrfect leggings and shorts. I own the shorts from that set, which Wednesday Addams wore, and I think they're the cutest shorts ever. So it's kind of fun to see this and see how they styled the looks using the various items from it, because this is so new to me. And that is the reason why I started my channel, after all, was to rediscover the world of American Girl and the 20 plus years that I missed from when I collected as a child to now. And maybe that's you, and maybe you're just getting back into American Girl. As we open this next item from the Snow Fancy collection, we've got the Snow Pretty Top, which was from 2020 and retailed for $10. So maybe that's you. Maybe you're just getting back into the brand how I did in 2024. Maybe you watched an SNL skit and saw the brand, or you have a little one of your own and you are wanting to share your love of American Girl with your child. Or maybe you also randomly heard the brand mentioned in the TV series Nobody Wants This. That was a big surprise to me, where a big plot of an entire episode was about a friend cutting Felicity's hair of her American Girl doll from her childhood. Oh yeah, okay, so let's real quick talk about this Snow Fancy collection. I love this. I do. I love the softest snow dress. I just recently purchased that secondhand and it is such a beautiful dress. I did use it in a video recently. And then I think I also own the Snow Fancy skirt, but there's a lot of really great pieces here. I do like the pastel and wintry, the frosted look. It's so funny, I got used to seeing the sleeves folded and for whatever reason I thought this might be a short sleeve shirt, so it was a little surprising when I remembered or opened up the shirt and saw the long sleeves. And just when we think we're almost done, we still have more items, and this is from the Frosty Frills collection, and this is called the Frosty Frills vest that retailed for $18. I love this vest. I love this collection. I love this like orange color. The Frosty Frills skirt is one of my favorite skirts, but I also own the Frosty Frills sparkle sweater, the twice as nice reversible skirt, and then the Frosty Frills accessories. And there we are. There's the gloves that I had pulled to help style my American Girl trunk for the Christmas season. And I guess they are 18-inch doll gloves after all. The furry flurry boots are also really cute. I love how they've styled these. And this vest is really nice. It's lined with like a beautiful silky fabric underneath. That's shocking. I always like when they do that for like long sleeve jackets, so the jacket can be put on the arms easily and slide easily if there's like a long sleeve shirt underneath. I don't really feel like it's that necessary for this vest, but it is a really nice feature. Now let's open this beloved Pleasant Company American Girls collection item, but first let's enjoy just how beautiful this bag is. It just feels so special. And oh, the front and the back of the dress on the bag, two different designs on this bag, really the details that Pleasant Rollin incorporated. And we've got Kirsten's knit woolens inside this bag, and you'll see here, I don't know what's going on with this hat. It looks a little like the strings got pulled and they're a little long, but let's just enjoy it, what we've got. Such a beautiful knit. And this item was released in 1988 and retired in 2009. I have no idea. I'll have to do some research to figure out if I could try to pinpoint when this item that I've got might have come out. But wow, it is so stunning. And I do have quite a bit of Kirsten's items. Oh, and I do have another hat in here. That's right. So I bought a couple different bundles of Kirsten's collection, and I think this one feels older, the one on the left, and then the one on the right with that pulled thread. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just how they were used. I'll surely need to do some research to try to figure that out. But I did put this in a plastic bag because when it came, it had like a few like, I don't know. It made me a little nervous for where it was stored. So we've got Kirsten's Winter Story, and this, I wonder if this helps point to the age. How to put on Kirsten's knitwear. That's great for helping kids understand kind of how to do this, helping me understand who am I kidding? So one of those original pamphlets, how beautiful, of this Scandinavian outfit. I'm just so beyond tickled to have this added to my collection. I did mention I have bought several Kirsten bundles, and I was thinking I would wait and unbox all of Kirsten's items in a single video, but I really didn't want to wait, and I really wanted to make an outfit using the knit woolens, especially this gorgeous sweater. So that's what we've got. And hopefully if I make an outfit that is a more modernized version using these gorgeous historical pieces, that won't offend anyone. Okay, this next item, it is not an official unboxing. I did buy this secondhand and it is used, so it just came in a Ziploc bag, and normally I just throw these items immediately into my collection instead of opening them, but this was stored with all of my other items that I had been collecting throughout the entire year, and that is the 2013 Sparkle Party dress. It's got this like red netting bubble shape to it, with also rosettes with red rhinestones. And is it my favorite? No, I wouldn't say so, but it did come with the holiday accessories from 2013, and I really like this shrug. I love a shrug, like a shorter jacket. It is one of my favorites. I use the Josefina Spencer jacket all the time, and I thought, I could see myself really enjoying using this, especially for some videos that I have coming up and planned for 2026. So I did go ahead and purchase this. It also includes a really fun stocking with one of those fun like curled toes, and it's got like the beads hanging down. It's really a nice piece. And then it also has this box, which this is really fancy and nice with a bow. And oh my goodness, look at this bracelet. This is beautiful. I don't think I realized what I was really purchasing when I bought this item. This bracelet does have a snowflake on it, and it is really precious. This set, the holiday accessories set from 2013, retailed for $28 and did also come with a card, I think, and then a felt tree that is missing. Let's keep on going though. Up next, we've got a Husky Puppy, and this is a truly meat dog from 2019, modified in 2021, and retired in 2024. Retailed for $28, went up to $30. I likely bought this on a sale, knowing myself, because I bought it new from American Girl and it is now retired. So it must have been on one of those end of the year sales. I love Huskies. You may have seen another video where I have probably said a Husky is my dream dog, and that is so true. And so I am tickled to have this added to my collection. It is posable, it seems. I recently unboxed the Our Generation holiday posable animals, and I kind of asked the question, has American Girl ever made pets that have this kind of posable feature to it? And it seems like this Husky Puppy does have that benefit. In this box, there was also that toy, the magenta pink toy that the doll can hold, and then the certificate of adoption. Moving right along, up next is the Fun on the Slopes travel outfit. And I am so excited to open this because it is so cute. It just looks like the perfect little bundle of a winter snow bunny look. This was released in 2022. It is still available. It was originally $45, increased to $50, and it is part of the World Traveler collection. I have often thought maybe I would just do a single World Traveler collection video, but this winter I wanted to open this, and that's because it's so cute with the snowsuit. And look at these fur boots. I am so excited to add this to my collection. It also has mittens and goggles, and then we have that World Traveler collection pamphlet, which I have already opened, the beach chic one, which is officially called Fun in the Sun outfit that's now retired, which was kind of a surprise, and also the Fun in the City. So I think that's the items from this collection that I own. I did not buy the luggage set. I'm curious how this snowsuit will fit on an American Girl doll. I have seen this in the store, but I don't really recall. And I am really excited for this next outfit, the winter sightseeing outfit. And this is from 2017, retired in 2019. And Joe from AGTV for Life recently commented in one of her videos that this other box design where the image is so small up in the corner is not her favorite, and I would agree with that because I can barely see what we're gonna open here. I do think seeing the box designs throughout the years is really fun, and maybe you were a child collecting in 2017 and this box design really resonates with you from childhood. I know I feel that way about some of the original boxes from the 90s. Let's go ahead and take a look at this item, the winter sightseeing outfit, and it is so pretty. I love the colors of this capelet, this knit. Such a gorgeous piece with the coral and the magenta houndstooth pattern, and then that front button for closure. And we've got this tee, which is a very light pink, I would say coral color, with a black city scene printed on the front that looks so much like Amsterdam. It's even got a bike. If I had to pick, I would say this is a scene from Amsterdam. And then a really fun tweed skirt with that asymmetrical ruffle. I'm really excited about the color of this. I don't own many brown items, and I think this will be a great addition to my collection. And then another pair of gold, shiny, flat, sparkly shoes. And we've got a box from 2007 that retired in 2008 up next. Maybe you could pinpoint the timeline just looking at this box design. We've got the Ruby ballet outfit, which I think is just a perfect Christmas holiday time to open this beautiful set. I purchased this secondhand, and it does look like it includes everything, so really excited for that. It's got this book all on ballet, which will be a nice read. My niece loves dance, so so it'll be really great for that. It's got this beautiful leotard dress with the red short sleeves and a sheer fabric and the red and gold and ivory lining. It's beautiful. It does come with a hanger. That's nice. And then we've got some ivory hard-soled shoes, ballet shoes. And these feel a little crunchy. I think that's probably intended for point shoes, but I'm not a dancer. I very well could be mistaken. And then lastly in this set, it's got a dark red velvet ribbon choker. I do really love chokers on dolls, so it'll be fun to see what this looks like. And let's go ahead and get all of the dolls. And I had to grab so many dolls for this final scene of modeling every single outfit that we opened today, every single piece. And then I had to pull in extra pieces of clothing in order to make full outfits from the things we opened. Wow, look at this. This looks a little wild, just like so many dolls. This might be the video that I've had the most dolls and dressed the most dolls all in one shot. We've got over here in our pink corner modeling that Fun on the Slopes travel outfit, which wow, I just checked the website and this is sold out. It is such a beautiful item. And Caroline looks so adorable, ready to hit the slopes in this. It's been a long time since I've skied and I definitely never looked this adorable wearing my winter jacket and snow pants, but this is so cute. It was designed very intentionally because it does have that slit to help with those big furry boots that I love. And we've got Courtney modeling that Frosty Frills vest, which I actually tied in the back and wanted to leave open because I layered that shirt underneath it. And then I also have the school skirt from the Hogwarts collection. I think this is so cute. I do wish it wasn't Velcro. I wish it was buttoned so we could leave it intentionally open like this for an entire outfit without having to look at the one, but that's okay. You know, it's still really cute and Courtney looks great in it. And I would rather that than closing it. And it does have that beautiful silk underneath fabric. And so you might as well leave it open in my mind. And then we have all of the outfits and girls dressed from the Janie and Jack collaboration. Would have been far easier if I just put all of these mix and match pieces on like 4 dolls instead of an item per doll. But here we are. And we've got Lily, my Truly Me 84, modeling that beautiful ruby ballet outfit. This piece is stunning. Like, I love it. It's the most gorgeous color, the most gorgeous details with the velvet and the shimmer and the tulle. It just looks so good. And one thing I love about this set are these shoes, which have the elastic straps already set. Like, you don't have to tie around the doll's leg and tie a bow. You just have to slide them on and it makes it so much easier and it looks just a lot better than if I had to try to tie this together. And we already saw a close-up of Guinevere in that beautiful red dress. Let's look at Luna, who is my Truly Me 115, modeling that sparkle party dress from 2013 as well as the 2013 holiday accessories. These girls look like they are best friends going on a sleigh ride. I think it's so cute. And let's keep searching for some of the dolls wearing those most recently unboxed items. We have Isla, my Truly Me 103, wearing that winter sightseeing outfit. This is just so precious. I'm really excited to add this cape to the collection as well as the skirt, honestly. This is a great item. And Isla has the husky hanging out with her. And then we've got Nicholas back there hanging out by the sleigh. We've already looked and appreciated just how cute he is, and also Adeline, but I can't help it because I just love all of these outfits that we got to open today. This was such a fun day. I actually did this on Christmas Day. They were not Christmas presents, but I filmed and opened all of these items on Christmas Day, and it truly felt like just a kid enjoying things. And you see Starlet in the Wicked PJs, Elphaba's PJs. And then I also brought out Wednesday because I thought Wednesday would be the perfect to model the snow leopard joggers and booties. And then last but not least, we've got Kensington, my Truly Me 21, wearing Kirsten's woolen sweater, hat, and mitten. And I paired this with the black shirt from Isabella Nicky's collection, that red vinyl outfit, and then the Gap skirt, which is one of my favorite articles of clothing from American Girl. I actually thought I would use this for the Janie and Jack collection making outfits, but I didn't. It was left over and I thought this will be perfect and so adorable. And I have some of my favorite booties, Samantha's Christmas outfit booties completing the look. I know nothing will compare to the original Kirsten's Winter Story outfit, paired with her iconic winter skirt and blouse and those beautiful Scandinavian ribbons, but I really wanted to make an outfit using these items for this video whenever I'm able to unbox anything from the historical collection, especially something that is historical, because I do think these are on the older side of things. I am just so appreciative for getting to enjoy American Girl after all these years as a child and then again now as an adult, and I love that I get to share it with you all and I get to connect with so many of you. This has been such an incredible journey making a YouTube channel, and I cannot thank you enough for your support. Every watch, subscribe, like, comment means the world to me, and this beautiful Christmas season has just felt so extra special, especially after such a hard 2025. I'm glad that I was able to still release this. Hopefully it's not too late and hopefully you will still get to enjoy it, because in my mind it still feels like 2025. I can't believe we're already in the month of January. Time flies so quickly, and I'm hoping that this year I can be a little more focused and intentional about the time. And I always have such lofty goals and plans, but I've already made an entire calendar for the videos I want to do for this year, so I hope you will subscribe to my channel and join me along the way.